Hello. The whole family wants to spend another week at Pinker's Pine, so here we are, we're staying. So since we're still in the mountains, I have good news for you that I would like to shout from the mountaintops. How many times have I told you how much ribitol may help you, huh? Help you feel like a new person if you're feeling worn out and bedraggled because you're not getting the wonderful vital elements in ribitol that everybody needs. So here's the good news. Now you can try ribitol free. Yeah, free. Isn't that wonderful news? And this is all you have to do. Go to your drugstore and buy this 100-size bottle of ribitol gel caps for the regular price of $5.95. Then your drugstore will give you absolutely free this regular $1.98 bottle of ribitol. $1.98 bottle of ribitol free. A present. And that's not all. Try this bottle of ribitol for just 1 week. If you don't feel absolutely like a new person in 1 little week, take the bottle back to your drugstore, and with a smile, your drugstore will give you back every penny. So what can you lose? Nothing. What can you gain? Maybe everything. So what are you waiting for, huh?
Stella?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Pincus.
Any reservations for today?
No, Mr. Pincus.
Are we expecting anybody today?
No guests. Here's a mail for you.
Well, what is this? Bills, bills, bills. I won't even look at them now.
Good morning, Pinkett.
Hello, Goldberg.
Good morning, Stella.
Good morning, Mr. Goldberg.
Any mail for us today?
I think so. Here you are.
Thank you, Stella.
For me? Anything?
I'll see. Oh, yeah, here. A letter for you.
For my salary deduction. Let me see what's this. So, what?
Mail day.
Yes, Molly. Here's
Me?
a letter for you. And for you, too, Rosie.
My salary deductor says I should stay another week.
So why shouldn't you, David?
You see? He sent me an extra check.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Mendel?
Yeah, for Mendel.
What does he write?
It would be better if he didn't write. Business is so bad, I should stay another week.
All right, so don't start worrying, Jake, please. Mrs. Herman is having her apartment painted. Listen, Jake, if we stay another week, maybe I'll have my kitchen painted.
If you stay, I'll stay.
Huh?
So we'll stay. Why should I go back and eat my heart out?
Can we afford it, Jake?
We'll be the same millionaire with the extra week or without it.
Sammy says it's so hot in New York we should stay.
Well, I'll tell Pincus. Pincus.
Yes, Goldberg.
We're staying another week.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you, Goldberg. I need the business.
Mr. Pincus, Wiseacres is on the phone.
What does he want?
He wants to know if you can let him have 3 or 4 rooms. He doesn't want to turn any people away.
I cannot.
But you've got 2 rooms on the main floor.
Tell him no. Reuben, take my hand. What is he trying to do? Show off that he has a full house?
Wiseacres is full up all summer.
Yes, but why? Why is it? Why is he full all summer?
Well, Mr. Pincus, maybe it's because he has such a nice tennis court.
My tennis court was also nice once. A tennis court. But who plays on my tennis court? Uncle David, do you play tennis? A tennis court, I mean. Oh? Mrs. Strong, 73 on her next birthday. Do I need a tennis court for her? I know what my business needs. I need new mattresses, new beds, new carpets. If I only had a little capital. A car. A Cadillac. That's the first Cadillac of the season. I had the Hudsons, Chevys, Fords, but no Cadillac.
Hey, with a chauffeur, too, Pincus.
Well, it's also the first chauffeur of the season. Whitey, front. A Cadillac.
Go greet your guest, Pincus.
Maybe they're stopping go for a drink of water. I had no reservations for today from anybody.
They're taking their bags out.
Well,
Oh, what a beautiful car.
Beautiful car.
Greetings and welcome to Pincus Pines. My name is Mr. Pincus, proprietor.
I'm Mr. Anton Kugelmass. This is Mrs. Kugelmass. Stefan, take the car back to New York. We had enough riding all over the country. We're here for a complete rest. That's why I selected your place. You know, we want to have a small hotel nestling in the mountains. Not pretentious, but we want to be comfortable.
Oh, well, we'll try to do our best, Mr.
Kugelmass.
Kugelmass, yes. Will you please register, Mr. Kugelmass?
Masha, call the house and tell them that we arrived.
You have my small bag, Anton?
Your jewels, Masha?
Yes, Anton.
Oh, well, we have a vault for valuables.
That's all right. Where are the telephones?
Oh, the telephone booths are right here, but you can use the desk phone.
Use the telephone booth, please. Yeah?
Of course.
Now, what kind of accommodation you can give us, Mr. Pincus?
Well, now let me see. I have a nice double room with an eastern exposure.
Oh, Eastern. My eyes will be pleased. A constant reminder of my glorious trip to Egypt, pyramids. You haven't been to Egypt, Mr. Pincus?
Oh, Egypt?
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't been there.
Interesting country. Egypt is like... Yeah. I would like to have a suite of rooms, if you have it.
Oh, well.
The only 2 connecting rooms we have are the Goldbergs. I think they're leaving.
Well, they decided to stay another week, I think. Oh, Mr. Goldberg.
Yeah?
I'd like you to meet Mr. Kugelmass.
Mr. Kugelmass, it's my pleasure, I'm sure.
Mr. Goldberg, have you definitely decided to stay?
Molly, are we staying? David? Oh, excuse me, this is my family. Mr. Kugelmass.
How do you do, Mr.
How do you
Kugel?
do? How do you do?
Ma.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Seems to me I've met you someplace.
Me? Maybe.
London, perhaps?
No.
Paris? Casablanca?
No. The Bronx, maybe?
Oh, sorry.
Well, Mr. Kugelmass wants a suite, and the only 2 connecting rooms I have are yours, Mrs.
Well,
Goldberg.
we're only going to stay another week.
What else do you have till the suite will be available?
Now, let me see. I have here a nice room on the first floor. It's rather small,
Not
but...
small, no. I don't think Mrs. Kugelmass will be happy with a small room.
We're staying only 1 week. That's plenty. The papa sent Stephen back with the car. Don't worry. And don't send any more checks. We'll have enough. Yeah, but I like a small room. Papa's fine. Listen, he's a millionaire. All right. Goodbye.
We have a small room on the first floor.
Then take it, Anton.
All right. So we'll take the small room till the...
Yes, for how long, Mr.
Well,
Kugelmass?
till after the Labor Day, if we like it.
Oh, you'll surely like it. The key,
Here.
fella, here.
Thank
Please,
you.
Mr. Kugelmass.
Follow me.
Millionaire.
With a clientele like this, Wiseacres can keep his weekenders, believe me.
David, her face is so familiar to me, but I don't know where to put it.
Pincus Pine. Oh, yes, just a minute, Mr. Wise. Mr. Pincus! Mr. Pincus! Mr. Pincus!
Now, Stella, stop yelling. You have a desk bell ringing, calling through the lobby. How does it look? Is this a hotel or a boarding house?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wise is on the phone. Do you want to talk to him?
Ah, today I'll talk to him. Hello, Wise. Well, my friend, I'm sorry I can't help you. No, not that I'm crowded, but you see, your clientele and mine are not mixing together. You see, they can't mix. No. You see, I'm more interested in quality than in quantity.
Mr. Pincus, can I trouble you for 10 dimes for the dollar?
Oh, yes, of course. Excuse me, Wise, I cannot talk to you now. I'm talking to a millionaire, and I'll talk to you later.
Stella,
Yes.
call Mrs. Kugelmass and tell her to wear her chinchilla wrap. It's cold outside.
Yes.
Yes? And I'll be on the porch.
Yes, Mr. Kugelmass.
Yes?
Are you comfortable here?
Well, yes.
Is your wife comfortable?
Well, it's...
Now, please, don't hesitate to tell me anything you want.
Well, everything is very, very nice, very good. But you see, the stair carpets are a little torn.
Oh, well, it will be taken care of immediately.
Yeah, the
Mr.
mattresses are a little lumped.
Oh, thank you for telling me, Mr. Kugelmass.
You have a very nice location. Comparable to anything in Switzerland. If you only pay a little more attention to your appointments, service, furnishing. How many rooms do you have, Mr.
It's 30.
30 rooms. You see, I could keep your 30 rooms occupied if you just brighten things up a little.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
Of course, yeah.
You see, then I'll be free to recommend Pinker's Pie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kugelmass. And you don't know how much it will mean to me to cater to you and your friends. And I assure you, every attention will be paid to every detail.
Just a little bit.
Thank you.
Oh, cigar?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kugelmass.
Oh, I forgot my pocketbook. Oh.
I don't know that. Mrs. Kugelmass looks so familiar to me.
Well, Mrs. Goldberg, everybody looks like somebody.
Well, dear Mr. Pincus, you should see he's giving dimes to the children. A regular Rockefeller. A millionaire. A millionaire. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Thank you. I can see you're enjoying it here, Mr. Kugelmass.
Oh, yes, indeed. Such a departure from everything I've done before. Italy, France, Switzerland. It's a relief not to have to dress for dinner. Especially for Mrs. Kugelmass. You know, it's very primitive for us.
You have a family, Mr. Kugelmass?
Oh, yes. I have 2 sons and a daughter.
Lucky children to have such a father.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have 1 son. But whatever he is, he did it himself. A doctor. And if not for him, I couldn't be here. You see, Mr. Kugelmass, we are 2 men. Look what you did. Look what I didn't do. It's good to have good children, but a little independence is better.
Well, with that I agree. It's, you didn't wear your wrap?
This'll be enough.
All right. Masha, remind me to call my broker tomorrow. I must ask him to buy me some more uranium stuff.
I'm going into the lobby. It's a little chilly out here.
Very modest taste.
What kind of uranium are you buying, Mr. Kugelmass?
Any kind, my dear man, provided you buy it right. Because you see, uranium is like a cigar. Corona.
Thank you.
Oh, here you are, David.
Jake, where did you put the newspaper?
It's inside, David.
Oh, excuse me.
Sure.
It promises to be a very nice evening.
Oh, yes, beautiful. Sit down.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kugelmass.
Tell me, what's your business, Mr. Goldberg, if I may ask you?
Oh, I'm just one of the little boys, Mr. Kugelmass, contracting ladies' dresses. I'm the middleman.
Oh, I see.
I managed to make a modest living.
Ladies' dress.
Well, I don't suppose you know much about ladies' dresses.
No, I don't. But I know a little about silk. Italian silk. Silk mills. Brocades, Mr. Goldberg.
Brocade?
By all means.
There's nothing in the women's wear to indicate brocade.
What's the point of waiting till you see it in the women's wear? Cigar?
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Pure Havana.
Excuse me. Good evening, Mrs. Kugelmass.
Anton, you're handing out cigars again?
How many do I have left in the box?
You have only 8 left.
What do you mean 8? I had 10. I had 3 from Jerry's bar mitzvah, 2 from Adrian's wedding, it's 5, and 2 from Harriet's anniversary party.
And 1 from your Father's Day, Anton.
Oh, please, Masha. I saved them up all year so that I can be generous on my vacation, and this is my vacation. Come, dear. Dinner has been served.
Stella, where do the Kugelmasters live?
At the River House.
Yeah, where is that?
That's on Sutton Place. It's one of the most exclusive apartment houses in New York City.
I don't know. Where do I know her from there?
Mendel, will you please listen to me? Look, don't argue with me, Mendel. Just listen. I have something to tell you. Mendel, please. Look, Mendel, just buy brocades. Yeah, get a loan in the bank if you have to and buy brocades. Well, I have it on good authority. Well, then I'll send you my personal check.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That has anything to do with it.
Mendel,
No, well,
do
this
as I
is
ask,
a different
please.
thing. You see, I want something else. No, please, I want you to take this order. I want you to send me 64 Sleepwell mattresses. And then I want to be measured for floor carpets. Now, throughout, the steps and lobby and everything. And I want chintz curtains on all the windows. And by the way, could you supply me with silver servants and...
Mendel, you don't understand. A man by the name of Kugelmaster,
All right, if you want
he's
that,
the one
I'll-
that told me that I should.
Now listen, sir, I want uranium. I have $250 in the bank. No. The lowest price, buy it right. Oh, millionaire. Mr. Kugelman.
I'll send
I
you a
want
check,
to have
Mendel,
because
will you
the
remember? I'll
Kugelmaster
send you a
wants to
check
do
and you
that.
buy
It
brocades.
cannot be anything
That's
else
right.
but
You
this.
buy
You
brocades.
see, if you tell me about the other thing...
Fabulous fight of an offer. In a moment, you'll learn how to get free a regular $1.98 bottle of famous Ributol Gelu-Caps. But first, meet Mr. Stanley Hilmer of Levittown, New York.
I used to feel tired and run down. My father, who was 79, told me to try Ributol. I did, and boy, I feel great.
Mr. Hilmer was not getting enough thiamine and riboflavin from his food. If for this same reason you too feel tired and worn out, Ributol can help you. That's why the Vitamin Corporation of America is giving away millions of regular $1.98 bottles of Ributol free. When you buy this 100-size bottle, you get the regular $1.98 Ributol at no extra cost. You must feel stronger, peppier in 7 days, or keep the $1.98 size as a gift and return the 100 size for full cash refund. You may never know how good you can feel until you've tried Ributol. Offer limited. Get your free Ributol now.
A long distance operator. Will you hold on a minute? Mr. Goldberg is on his way up to the room.
Molly, please.
All right, Jake.
This time I'm saying period on the conversation. I don't want to discuss it any further.
Here, Papa, darling, long distance for you.
Yeah, I know. Hello? Speaking.
Get dressed, please.
Oh, well, there's time, Ma.
There is not time.
Well, what happened?
Hello, operator. Well, you told me my party was on the line.
At
What
least a
is it,
husband
Ma?
can consult a wife before he plunges into brocade.
Hello, Mendel.
Brocade.
Did you get my check, huh? Don't tell me what you think, Mendel. I know exactly what I'm going to do with the brocade.
Oh.
But I've taken your advice for a long time, Mendel. How far did it get me? I hear you, but for once in my life, I'm going to listen to myself and nobody else. Fine, goodbye.
Jake, the
Yeah.
last remark was for my ears also, huh?
It was.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
I have to comb my hair, and I would like a little privacy.
Where's my blue jacket?
Jake, Mr. Kugelmas can afford business chances. You're not a Mr. Kugelmas.
Oh, and why am I not a Mr. Kugelmas? Why? Do you want me to tell you why?
My fault.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How many opportunities did I have that you destroyed by discouraging me?
Aye, so I discouraged you.
When Simon and Schulman came to me with bended knees and wanted me to come with them...
But why did I say no? Answer me. Why did I say no?
Did you say yes when Holtzman and Schneider wanted to turn over his whole factory to me? And when Augenblick and Schlossman...
my fault. My fault.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. But when Holstein and Schneider and Augenblick came to you,
It's all past and over. I don't want to look back.
Over.
No.
Uh-huh.
But you're not going to put obstacles in my future.
Oh, Papa, darling, please.
No?
Everybody's going to hear you. Well, what is it, Ma?
Nothing.
Look, Ma, Papa knows what he's doing. I heard the whole thing.
So what are you asking? Then why are you asking? And don't stand and get dressed.
I broke my reading glasses, and I'm without eyes.
Do you want me to read something for you, Uncle David?
Here, Rosalie, give me Wall Street.
Huh? Wall Street? What do you know about Wall Street?
Well, you don't have to be a professor. You don't have to have a diploma.
David.
You'll see what'll happen to my $250.
David.
Why not? Why not? I'm a man, Molly. Should I be satisfied to wait for Sally's check in an envelope? Should a man be satisfied to finish his life without trying something? Something? Rosalie, give me Wall Street.
Yes, who? Come.
Folks, new mattresses for your beds and chintz curtains for all the windows. Mrs. Goldberg, I hacked myself to do it. But, as Mr. Kugelmass says, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
A little more coffee, Mrs. Kugelman? A little more coffee, Mr. Kugelman? A liqueur with Mr. Pincus's compliments?
Oh, then I'll have a little Smirnoff vodka, please.
Mr. Kugelmass,
Yes?
there's a telephone for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
And by the way, Mr. Kugelmass, how do you like the new mattresses?
Oh, perfect. The last time I slept at such mattress was at the Soubretta house in St. Moritz in Switzerland.
Oh. Goldberg, how do you like the new mattresses, huh?
Wonderful, Pincus.
Well,
wonderful.
how's the new tennis court?
Wonderful, Mr. Pincus.
Well, and the carpets?
A palace. Palace.
Mrs. Kugelmass, how do you like the new silver service here?
Lovely.
A little more coffee, please.
A little, please. Thank you.
Can I have my coffee with you?
With pleasure. Sit down, Mr.
Thank
Goldberg.
you. I like to twiddle-twaddle over a cup of coffee.
You look at me as if you think you know me.
Yes, but I don't know from where.
You do know me.
Yes?
We were in one class in American history with Mr. Murphy.
Oh, and you were promoted in the middle of the term.
Right.
Oh, so when did you recognize me?
Immediately.
So why didn't you say something? How do you come to my night school? You live so far away in Sutton Place.
That's my son's address.
Oh, and what's your address?
Only 2 blocks from the school.
So you live in my neighborhood, near Tremont Avenue?
Yeah, we had a little bookstore there up till a year ago.
Oh, my. Isn't that a wonderful success your husband made with just a little bookstore?
My son is the big success. Silk business. We came up in his car.
Oh.
My husband play acts for 1 week when he's away on his vacation. For 1 week. He wants to be a millionaire like my son. I don't want to spoil his pleasure. I wouldn't have said anything to you, but we're going right away as soon as my son's car gets here. I'm all packed and Anton is settling the bill right now. Our week is up. Don't say anything to anybody.
But you see, Mrs. Kugelmass...
My husband is coming. He'll say we're called away. Just pretend that we're discussing the dinner. The chicken was a
Master,
little tough.
I have to leave immediately. I'm leaving for South America before the end of the week. I have to call the Pan American Airline.
Will you excuse me, please? Jake. Jake.
Molly, you see?
Jake,
You see, brocade. Brocade.
That's what I have to talk to you about.
Mendel just called me on the telephone and said this was the best thing I ever did in my life. Look, read this in the women's wear. A headline, no less. I never heard Mendel so sweet on the telephone.
Jake, look. In 4 days, I shot up from 35 to 40. Now I can stay another week, and I can pay for it myself.
No? Mr. Kugelmass, I don't know how to thank you for your advice.
My pleasure.
Thank you. You made a man out of me.
Anytime I can help you.
The car is here, Anton.
Mr. Kugelmass, may I trouble you for a moment?
Sure.
I just got a call from Wiseacres. He wants to talk to me about a possible merger. What is your advice?
Well, if it's the link of a chain of hotels, I would say accept his offer.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Pinker.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goldberg.
Goodbye, Mrs. Kugelmass.
Goodbye, Mr. Kugelmass.
Goodbye, Mr. Kugelmass, and thank you again.
You made a man out of me.
Goodbye.
Very well.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If I'm in the States next year, depend upon it. I'll be back.
Bye. Bye, Mr. Kugelmass. I'll be waiting for you. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Have a nice trip. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Extraordinary man. Remarkable.
Remarkable.
You don't know how remarkable, you'll never know. No. Maybe a little change of personality does do us good once in a while. After all, variety is the staff of life. And there's one change we all want to make, a change for the better. For instance, if you're feeling all tired and bedraggled and no energy, don't you want to change? Change to feeling good and strong and bubbling over with life. And of course, that tired feeling can be because, you're not getting the vital elements in ribitol. So don't waste a moment, because now you can try ribitol free. Yes, free. All you have to do is this. When you buy a bottle of 100 ribitol Gelu-Caps for the regular price of $5.95, your drugstore will give you this bottle, the regular $1.98 size, absolutely free and for nothing. Then see for yourself how much ribitol may help you. Try it for just 1 little week. If you don't feel absolutely like a new person, take this bottle back to your drugstore, and he'll return every penny to you. So it costs you nothing. Could anything be easier, fairer, simple? Not at all. Believe me, this is opportunity knocking. So open the door and get ribitol.
This is the Dumont Television Network.